Hank Williams Jr., how are you, sir?
My friend Mark Levin, spokesman for the conservative and the good folks of America.
Well, God bless you, man. I appreciate it. Look, I'm sorry you've had to go through all this crap. I mean,
Yeah, I think I understand, but can I tell you, the shoe is on the other foot now, Mark.
Tell me what's up.
Well, I think that this, nobody knows what an analogy is in this, or the drones on television, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
So, I thought about this, and I was fuming. I get home, my daughter says, Daddy, do you know you're not going to be on that TV tonight on the football? I said,
boy.
what? And she said, are you in trouble? I said, well, listen, honey, if I'm in trouble, we're all in trouble.
Yeah.
So anyway, I recorded a song a couple of days later, and I start getting tons of emails. We're behind you 100%. I must say, I have been flying around in the air for the last 48 hours. I've got Grammy Awards. I've got Entertainer of the Years. I have never had the satisfaction I've had in the last 72 hours.
Mm-hmm.
This song called "Keep the Change" went #1. We're approaching 250,000 downloads, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-mm. And where can you get that? HankJr.com?
HankJr.com, iTunes. The song is #21 on Amazon in all genres of music, not country, all genres.
That's amazing.
It's #1 last night on Amazon at 9:30 p.m. I'm telling you.
Hold on now. What is it now? What is it now?
Huh?
What's it on Amazon now? I want to do something with this.
It's #21 in all genres. It's number 27 on iTunes and all genres of music.
So it's a new song, HankJr.com. Now, Mr. Producer, can we hear just a little bit of this? I like the beginning of it already. This is good.
I'll keep my freedom. I'll keep my guns. Try to keep my money and my religion too. Try to keep on working. Try to keep on smiling. I will keep my Christian name, and y'all can keep the change. I'll keep my heroes' pictures on the wall. I'll keep my family safe. You bluff and I'll call.
Like this.
I'm gonna keep my big V8. Keep my friends the same. Keep the government out of my business, and y'all can keep the change. This country sure as hell been going down the drain. We know what we need. We know who to blame.
All right, we're going to phase out. You know why, Hank? Because people are going to want to hear the rest of that song, including me.
I thought about you, Mark. I'm going to keep my big V8.
Yeah.
I'm going to drive anything I damn well please to drive.
You know what, Hank? I'm not going to tell you what kind of car I have because I don't want people around here following me. I got bigger than a V8. You get my drift?
I got it. I got it.
And
I got to tell you, we went, of all things, to The View, in New York.
Yeah.
Joy Behar did all these shows, and I've got to tell you, Whoopi hit it right off and said, you cannot step on this man on the freedom of speech like that. Mm-hmm. And basically, when that happened, I called my manager. I said, you can tell Mickey Mouse, Disney, ESPN, I'm out of here. And they have made a critical blunder because people are very upset over this. And it's basically America is telling me I've got your back. And I said, look, the association with Monday Night Football is like the Spanish-American War. It's history. I have options and I have choices. This is the United States. And that song is my song, and I will be a free agent in a matter of months, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, here's the thing, Hank. What's troubling to me, you have a long association with them. You spend a lot of time with them. They
23 years.
23 years.
Yep.
And they don't even give you the benefit of the doubt.
Listen, those belt buckles are being sold with 7 Super Bowls, and the donation going to St. Jude's. I left that fancy Monday night jacket with Whoopi. That stuff is being sold. They stepped on the toes of freedom of speech, and I'm out of there. ESPN stands for Extra Stupid Programming Network.
Let me ask you this. The song you just did, how long did it take you to write that and compose it?
It didn't take long.
It's beautiful.
I finished it at 4 a.m., and when I realized, I said, you know what? I don't want to give away the last verse, Mark. When you cut it off, the last verse, I'm basically confronting Fox and Friends and ESPN to their face. Mm-hmm. I'm supposed to be talking about my father's new box set CD, and we're gonna twist everything around. They said, well, we want to get opinions. And we have this on tape, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to get online, you'll find it. I said, don't even go there. Let's talk about Daddy's box set. But things happen for a reason, Mark, and this has been a blessing. I have never in my career have a song that has absolutely exploded in my life. I've got a renewed faith in the American people. They've had enough.
And that's hankjr.com. We will link to that, Hank. And listen, you email me every now and then. You're free to email me more, you know.
Oh, absolutely. I have been, I'm pretty well out here on the farm. I like to get on the tractor. I love my Labrador retrievers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean there.
Oh, yes. I'm a dog guy.
That's the best. That's the best time, a man and his dogs. And, this thing, my daughters say, Dad, do you know that you are number one?
How old is your daughter? How old is she?
Oh, gosh. The 2 daughters in their 30s, and then 33, 31, and then my freshman daughter in college, and when she told me that, and I'm so proud of her.
Yeah,
I said,
great.
Listen, honey, don't be backing up on this one. I'm not worried at all. And I'll have to say it was the right thing at the right time, and they pushed the wrong button, and they're suffering the consequences now from the American public. Isn't it awful to that this ridiculous stuff called political correctness they have to shield and protect this dolt that's in the White House?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And by the way, you see the signs and the comments being made by these parasites on parade in New York? They can say anything they want, do anything they want, talk about executing executives and everybody's, and they're being embraced. They've hit it,
We're all familiar with Rahm Emanuel's dinner stabbing the steak.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
but
my friend.
You can't say, why did they have this ridiculous golf game when people are trying to put food on the table and a roof over the head? It was absolutely absurd.
Well, it seems like people wanted to get a rise out of you, and then when you said what you said, you did not call anybody Hitler, and you made that clear to me, too.
It would it's called an analogy.
Oh, I know. And
I know you know.
The American people know it, too. And what bugs me...
You know what, Mark?
Yeah.
You hit it on the head. I mean, this thing went number 1 in 48 hours. We're at 250,000 downloads, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. This has I've sold 55 million records in my life. I've never had anything take off like this. The fan mail, the people, we're behind you. Forget those bums. There are other networks that show football game, and the song is yours.
I will tell you this, Hank. I do miss the song. Do you know what I mean? When you tune in, I really do miss the song.
There's a lot of little old ladies in Iowa and all over this country that told I love to watch the opening and then turn the game off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy.
Have faith because, we still have a little free enterprise left in this country. They haven't killed it all yet, And there are other networks, and they do show football games, and some of my very close personal friends are on those networks. Mickey is a mean mouse. I like the Mickey that has mantle on the back of it.
All right, brother. Well, God bless you. And it's a beautiful song, HankJr.com.
You can keep the change.
All right, man. Well, you take care, okay?
All right.
All right, there he goes. Hank Williams Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, I listen to that clip you know I have an ear for this stuff. I'm a man of language. Not just because I'm on the radio, not just because I'm a practicing attorney, because I've always been that way. I listen very carefully to what people say because they say it for a reason. And he was not given the benefit of the doubt. He explained himself. When you listen to it, he's right. This was just a horrible smear. I feel bad for him. Although, he seems to be having a hell of a time, doesn't he, Mr. Producer? HankJr.com.